Okay, so we on the wrong thing here. What's going on, people? We got Sosa in the building. I don't know who this other guy is, or it might be a bot. I don't really know you for you to be here doing all that, man. How you doing this evening? What was it? It was this, and then it goes to that feels so wrong. And back to it is that way. Yeah. No problem, man. No problem. Uh This one. Oops. And I think I like this one. Go. Yo, innocent in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing? Wait, what's this?
Okay.
Oh, you was playing Control. It's gotta be funny. It has to. It has to be.
I got superpowers.
I just need you to like smack into a wall. Come on. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Oh
go.
my god! I tried to grab.
I'm looking at the place, I'm like, there can't be
Let's
anything else. It's
go.
gotta be a wall. It's gotta be a wall. I like that game. I don't know if you played the DLC. The DLC kind of rough. Towards the end, it's kind of rough. But really, really fun game. I had a really great time playing that game. Somewhere around there. Gotta redo it. I felt that it wasn't pretty much that's it. This is a repeat, so get rid of that. Something looks off about that. Well, let's play it. Let's find out. Again. Let's have like we go. Yeah. Something like that. Only bad thing about this is do that isn't perfect. It should be somewhere like right here before the one. Uh E. I think for now, right, not the thing to do. However, this thing, but it's what I got. What I got right now. Okay, so actually, hold on before I do this. You know what? That's fine. We can do it like that, and then turn this on. Okay, we're getting red. A little bit. So it sounds kind of cool, and then we can. Okay, yo, Wild Arms in the building. Where am I? Why am I? Is there a way to... Okay, I guess that wasn't the way I was thinking about, but that's what happened. Okay. How you doing this evening, man? I think that works. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Let's do oh, wrong thing. It's probably gonna be a little bit behind time. Sorry. I think for me, maybe because the way I like. It might be because it might be me. Okay. Because in my head, and plus this, even though I got this kind of like off the grid, this isn't. And I think this was probably messing me up here. And I think I have a solution for it. Let's try the solution out. Here, stay where it's at. Then this can go over. This about here. Actually, I would like this to kind of moving a little too fast. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. See, because then in my head, I wanted to have like a bit of a swing to it, right? And then comes in, jump, boom, right? Just a little bit, dun, 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 right? Like just have like just kind of be ahead a little bit, a little early, but I'm wondering, is that messing? It's probably messing up what I got. Okay. Overthinking strikes again, and I just butchered it, didn't I? Did. I completely did. Do is once again back all of it, well, except for that everything was like ahead except for this wasn't, because of course I could only start there. However, we could actually do this thing the way that I want to. Then would start a little earlier, which is why this sounds crazy towards here, because it's trying to play this to kind of fill in for going in early and then coming here, but instead of like a smooth transition over, it just plays these chords twice. So that's why you hear. Right, but I'm trying to get it to have some be like a little early, and then that way I can kind of swing this, right? That's kind of the goal here. But I don't think we're doing a really good job. Now I did plan to just like put it all on the grid and then I have like a swing knob here. But I want this early. And I wouldn't get that if I did it this way. I wouldn't get early. I would get later. W in the building. How we doing this evening, man? So Iron Lungs is here. Hold on. So I was like, whoa, what was that?
He said he's got a date on Friday and he might get it. Do your leg day.
Make sure leg day is the day before. And then leave your meat stick alone. Don't go beating it around.
Okay. There we go.
You'll blow her to the ceiling, I promise.
If he can move, his legs are gonna be real sore.
Oh no.
How long this clip is.
Leg day. You're about to have some booty cheeks and you're about to flash and shake your legs go.
Tell me this ends in the dub. Tell me this ends in the dub, though. I need to see a dub. Hold on.
Gotta stretch my legs out,
Hold
you know?
on. I need to see a W. Let's go.
Where is this guy? Oh, I see him. What a nerd.
No. You're fired, Iron. You're fired. You hear me? Okay, we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. Hold on. So I'm thinking it's gonna be something like this, where it's. Let me see. That's kind of how. So here, you'll see I can't start one ahead, right? So it's kind of screwed right there. I guess I could do like this here. So on its way back, it still kind of works, right? That sounds fine, like to start, but it doesn't. Right? Then it's just it doesn't work like that. So what we could do is. I think for right now, just to keep it, where it's pretty much consistent, we'll leave this alone. But at the end of it, when this is all like broken down, I'll have a better grasp on how we'll set this up. because here at the start of it, that way. But two, if we go the intro route, then this will be missing anyway. So it wouldn't matter after that. But this, okay, that's fine. I think what we could do here. Actually, we might have to do that. I don't know for how well this will work, but we could try. Wait. Did I think it was that? That's where I messed up. I screwed up somewhere. Okay, it's fine. Or not. Oh, because it starts on the actual. Darn it. Alright, let's go back to square one. Like that. This is fine. And then we'll remove that. And then that should be cool. Alright, we'll figure this out in a second. But let's go and okay, at least that we got that down. Let's see if we can. This has to be before, and we can't. Here, I hate it here. It's gonna end up being the same thing. Okay, we got this. Let's go and find a. I end up. Does it have to? We try that? Can we try that? It's gonna be something like this. Wait, never mind. No, it's still gonna be like this. Okay. I thought this was gonna change because that changed, but it doesn't. It's still the same. I thought wrong. Is there? I thought wrong. That's so very wrong. Loud as ever. might not be the best one to. Maybe we don't need that one. Okay. I'll leave it muted just in case, but might not need it. Do I have okay? Let's do something like this. Let's do something like this. Let's get rid of that. Then we do this. Move everything over. Then let's continue. Okay. Just lit it up by mistake. All right, so maybe we don't need it as this. We could maybe. I might be too close. Hold on. Let me do something real quick, and then we'll. Okay, so let's see if I got this right. Huh? Yes. Know what I'm hearing. This is Nothing crazy, right? See if that works. Something like this. Just wrong one. But it'd be something like this, right? I should put one. Let's leave it. 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 Sorry. But it would have to be like this. But that's up too high. That's up too high. So that's what I'm looking for. So we're here. Okay, and then we'll just jump. We'll have to do the octave thing. then to here. That's if I can remember that. I'm all on the wrong everything. I'm on the wrong everything. That's a stretch though. It's already a stretch to play that, and then I have to come from. Guess it's not. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, right? So you can kind of feel my struggle for a bit. So I have 1, 2, 3, and I have 4, right? We leave this one alone, but I have to do this here, here, then I can come up, right? So I do these two so I can get here. And then I have to, I'm like already kind of here on this one, but then I have to get this here, here, and then here. This is the part that's tripping me up because now my hand is spread out like this, so it's kind of wide over the keys, and I gotta get that. Yeah, then my finger wants to go here, which would be almost perfect, but I need to be here. It's that stretch. That's it. That's. Darn it. I gotta come in. Okay. Yeah. Darn it. What was that? Okay, hold on. And this part's gonna mess with me. Do what I need you to do, hands. Some of the things I'm nervous because I get here, which is fine, but then I gotta. Okay. I just like move it like this a little bit, and all I gotta do is if I can make it. I might be able to pull this off. Darn it. I gotta pull it back in, back in, back in, back in. Okay. Come on. We almost had it. does it feel like I can't like it's like I lose my grip right there, right at that last part. That's all I need. Cause once I do that, I can kind of sit here for a minute and then this is easy. Move over. It's this. Then maybe I gotta do it slow and then like drag everything over. We're definitely cheating. That's what I think we're gonna be doing. We're gonna cheat our way through this. We might have to use the cheat code. I might have to use a lifeline. I can't. Okay, hold on. Wait. Then we. That's the only thing, cause this finger is like, it's really weak, and if I try this, I'm pretty sure it's gonna just like, I'm gonna do something crazy like that. I'm trying to. I need it perfect, and I missed. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I didn't think about that. Let's see. Over here, and then I can use. Never mind. Well, let's cheat. Let's just use both the fingers, right? At least we put them together. You gotta hit that one, right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. But that's a stretch. That right there is a stretch. I know. And that's past the octave. So I'm going past that. And then here, it's not like I'm doing something like this or playing the seventh chord. It's not something like that. It's a little bit that. I'm an octave with notes in between. Here, it's a little bit, and my hands aren't just like perfectly aligned with the keys to do it. And I'm trying to figure out what that alignment looks like. We gotta get this right. Yo, woman is in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm trying to make sure I can get this right. We're struggling right now. How are you doing this evening? Go.
I'm on sorry.
What we got going on here?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had this 5 blackberries. Oh, that blackberry. Bro,
Wait, who was that? Was that Oni?
I swear. I felt like a badass. Bro, I had the ball. Oh!
That was Oni. Look at you. Look at you.
Somebody clipped that. That was nasty. Yo, somebody clipped that. I dunked that. Wait, I dunked that. Oh my god. Okay, there goes.
You know what though? You know what? I give you credit for it. At first I thought that was it. I was like, look at you. Only done got you. Popped up and got you. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. You did. Dang. That Oni garbage. Then we go. I can't even think right now. Cause my brain is focused on how I need to have this position so I can make sure. Okay, you know what the best thing to do is? About that. We just play it. Okay, and then wrong notes. Darn it, I butchered it again. Okay. Okay, then. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Come on, we're getting close. So close. Try it again. If I just like take this hand and just like slam it into something, like maybe it'll work then. It'll work then. Try it again. Confident. I could probably just hold it there. And then that, I definitely want that walk down. I think we can pull this off. I think we can pull this off. Okay. If not, we'll just blame Innocent. First name I saw in the chat. Oh, the Dark Queen. You know what? Nope. Let's swap out Innocent for the Dark Queen. It'll be the Dark Queen's fault. It's something that I haven't seen the Dark Queen since, when was the last time I seen you? It was like last week or something. Yeah, we could blame it on you. We could blame it on you. How you doing this evening? Appreciate you stopping by. What have you been up to? Wow, really? Yes, wow,
All right,
really.
you ready?
Yes,
ready?
wow, really. Oh, wait, it shows clips over there too? Okay. Oh, it's a wreck. I hope it's a wreck. I haven't been in your stream to troll
Nope.
you in a hot minute. I'm just saying. Wait, I missed it. What was that? Did something hit you? Oh, you crashed into him. Oh yeah, we need to take your license. You don't need that no more. You don't need that no more. Get here. Give it here. Give it here. It's not mean. You just ran into somebody. You don't need that. You don't need that no more. You're endangering people's lives on the virtual streets, man. You gotta hand that over. Okay, let's see if we can get this. I'm ready to try it. I'm not. I lied. I lied. Oh. No. Yeah, this is, you know what? This is torture. We're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it. What is wrong with my fingers right now? We're just making all kind of mistakes. butchered. I need to go back. I didn't like butcher it, but I butchered it. Because after I did this, I was supposed to do it. I was so happy that I actually hit the chord. I forgot the rest of it. I forgot the rest of it. No, no. All right, we got this. Did it again. No, whatever that was, it was like a stutter. I don't know what that was, but that threw me off. Missed up one note, but that's okay. That's okay. Right over here, we messed up, but not gonna tell anybody. All right. Yes, I use the cheat code. Let's gonna extend that note. All right. Shh. This, I barely even hit that note. I think other than that, it should be fine, right? It should be fine. Boom. Then we might have to fix it just a little bit. Wait. It's off. Okay, I got you. You just move over a little bit like this. So here, I think is supposed to be. And that is latency for you people. What we're gonna do is this. I could use a shortcut, but the way some of these notes are, if I try and do legato, because some of these notes like this, what it'll do is it'll just stop short before the next note, and I'll just have a bunch of small ones, and then I'll have to like extend them anyway. So I'm just manually doing it, and then I'm gonna highlight all of this and change the grid, make it smaller, and then make a small little gap between all of these notes. So at the end of the day, I have this thing down here that I don't use, that I should use. I don't know why I bought it. I'm not gonna use it. But I have a sustain pedal down here, and I don't use the sustain pedal. That's wild, isn't it? I know. It's messed up. Wait, what? Why can't I? There we go. Wait. The wrong tool? can I? What is going on here? I can't grab this for some reason. I can grab these. What did we do here? To this. I did something wrong here. Just this one. The rest of them are fine. I can grab the notes. Dude. I promise I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Can we try something? Oh, let me select it either. It's weird. It's like the only note I can't interact with, but I can interact with the rest of these. Okay, we're just not gonna talk about it. Maybe it'll go away. Alright, then we will select all of these. That makes it. Aha! Okay. So I'm gonna do this, change it here, and then. So basically, I could have saved myself all the time in the world if I would have just used this thing here. Because then it would just drag and it would just hold the note, right? And it would actually. You would see it, the note, and then it would just hold it till I let go of this pedal. But yeah, I'm still getting used to the pedal, and so keep me moving at a faster pace. Yeah, we kind of don't use it in live things right now. All right, but yeah, this is basically what this would do. Kind of the same thing. It's like hold the notes. So everything's together. Now we can play it back. And then this, I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, here. Here, we don't want it out that long. We need it smaller than that. Oh, everything else is fine. Is it that low? Guess so. It is. Okay, hold on. I don't know what we want to do with that. Sorry. Up a little bit. Something. I gotta find like a nice like groove for it, but nothing in mind at the moment. What can we go for? Good. Not that sound. Too low. Like something. I like that. Not that sound though. Like if we can get it. Still want it really loud. Ah. Something like that. Okay. Something like that might work. Over gets it's gonna work. It's earlier. Earlier. I hate it here. Hate it here. Okay, so well, you know what? Ooh, okay. Too slow. Uh, okay, there we go. What brain right now? Now let it go. I'll try it again. Too fast. No, what I should have did was oh wait, it kept recording. Oh, I'm so sorry. What, is it still recording? Here we go. Okay, hold on. Right, and then I'm trying to do is figure out I think that is it. Maybe. No. I don't know. I heard it, but that's not how I wanted to go. So like the way I'm hearing it and the way I'm playing it, that's not it. It's not it. Well, then going with wanted to do the whole time. Why is it not? I won't get rid of this. I'm trying to figure out exactly to make it not want to. There it goes. It was a lot. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's try. Something. It could be something like that, right? Okay, then. So, kind of. I mean, I guess we could just repeat it, right? Okay. Yes. Slow. Too slow. And I just completely forgot about it. Yes. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. No problem, right? No problem. What is this? What is this today? That was too slow. Again. Okay, try it again. Try it again. Try it again. I think that works. I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get. something like that. I'm hearing basically. We good. Okay, hold on. So maybe when it gets here, we could leave the piano out, and then we could have the electric piano and this pad sound. So maybe something like that. I'm not sure on the octave though. I'll play the lower one. But we could change it back to the one above. I think that works. Butcher that. Okay, it repeats anyway. Okay. And of course, I'm missing 2 notes. Why wouldn't my recording get chopped off? So we just want the pad like underneath the piano, basically, just to kind of have layer. Creepy's in the building. My bad, man. Oh shoot! Jesus Christ, man, what's going on here? Hold on. Said nothing much. Whatever. Done. Needed a new list. So when you gonna give me one? You know what? You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. All right. I will DM you on Discord if you're still there. My apologies, but I will DM you. I will send the files. Then Creepy is here. Seen W. I talked to him. Seen Iron. Miss anybody else besides Creepy? My bad, man. How you doing this evening? I'm in a whole state. Hold on. Wait, why did it go back up? What on earth? Why is it showing twice? Okay. Wait, but I seen Loon, so I missed that. Okay. I missed Creepy was before Loon. Dang. Dang. Okay, hold on, man. I'm so sorry, man. I'm like really trying to figure this stuff out, and I'm like, my eyes are like closed. I don't know if y'all can see that. My eyes are like closed and like sifting through sounds just so that I'm really trying to hear, and then I'm playing and I'm just like, eyes are closed. I'm like, something flow. And it's just, by the time I looked up, I'm like, dang, really? Really? Oh, man. That shout out go through? Darn it. Let me try it again. Looks like it did, but I didn't see a message. Okay, my bot broke then. Well, that's always fun. We appreciate you being here, man. Oh, wait, that is slow. Yeah, I think my bot might have broken. Said no need to be sorry you were jamming. You're so awesome. I need some painting music. Man, you sound like my aunt. She was like, I need wake up music. Like what? She's like, send me some of your music. I'm gonna set my alarm. I was like, yo, what? Wake up music? Don't get me wrong, sometimes I do it myself. Get up and like I'll be dead to the world. Open FL Studio and I'll just have my headphones on at 6, 7 a.m. Eyes closed. Nodding off talking about it's me, man, it's me. Like maybe that'll wake me up real quick. Man. Yeah, and the reason why I'm saying tomorrow, I really gotta fix these like last couple of tracks. But I've been feeling like I don't even think we really did music I think we did a couple of days. Like I actually made something, but like I haven't been opening up my program or anything. We've been like gaming and doing all the fun stuff, but like not really anything music. And the crazy part is, it's like it's already done. I just gotta adjust the volume. That's the crazy part. Just adjust the volume because I'm noticing there's some spikes. It's coming from the snare basically, and I just want to turn it down a bit so that when I go to put it through the limiter, right, I can kind of push it in a little more. That's pretty much it, man. That's what's the hold up. It's sad, isn't it? But we are creating stuff as well, so I guess all isn't a loss. But this stuff right here that I wanna push out is pretty much ready. Just a couple more to go through. We'll get it. We'll get it. It's been like blah for the most part, like not wanting to like think or do anything really that makes me have to think. It's like whatever. I can play DVD with my eyes closed, alright? So I was supposed to be gaming as well, but I kinda was like, I really need to try and do something like musical. I've been playing games like all week pretty much. So here it is. I'm trying to force myself to get something out here. Then you hit the wrong button on the wrong program. That's how that works, right? Alright, so okay. I don't know if I like that jump. Whoops. Wait, was I? Okay. Maybe. This is pretty simple. It's simple enough, but I'm basically 3 notes here. And then, right, it just kind of changes the order. And then these are two of the notes, but an octave higher. I think for right now, it kind of feels good. I think I can at least put it down so I have the idea. When I come back to like listen to it, if I don't like it or want to maybe like add more notes in between or something like that, I could at least there's something there that's kind of constant that I could listen to and then kind of see what pops out from there. Uh, Okay, we got it. Oh. That's pretty much it till I can figure something else, either more or who knows, it may stay just like that. It's simple. It has like a nice little groove to it, so it's not bad. We'll do right there. Trying to figure out the rhythm right here. Maybe not as big a gap. Or like that. Something like then. Thank you very much. Try. I think I'm kind of taking after my uncle here. What did we do? I didn't do it. Is it? That's why. How do I do this? I kind of forgot. You. No. How do you? Event, maybe. Reset. Okay, I got you. Okay, now my pitch wheel won't respond to that. Might have to find another. I feel like that might have to stay then. They kind of forget. That's kind of why I wanted that. Could completely move except for right here. No, exactly how I feel about that. Something like that, right? This is still kind of loud right here, but I just want this like. No, again, just something like background-ish. don't know what to do with this. It might be my ears. Okay, now it's not as... I might change that kick out though. Other than that, I think we're okay. Man, I've been pretty busy. Or what is it? Blah 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 blah. It's not that. It's there. It is. Okay, so it comes in here, and then it's there it goes. Yeah. I've been trying to learn a lot of older songs just to see how stuff's kind of played, and then try to draw inspiration from that, right? So, what I'm learning, when it gets uh, easier, kind of gets to uh, play around with things. Um, and I've been learning basically about the uh, grip system. So I'm kind of happy I went down the path that I went down, because that's not a widely used term or system. I mean, pretty much, if you're playing music, you're gonna run into it. However, it's not something that a lot of people who make music know, because it's more. It was something more amongst jazz players that they discussed, and it's basically like short form for a lot of the more uh, complex chords. And so, um, in a way, it's kind of like the term polychords, where right, we're gonna do something. Right, so here's a C minor chord, here's a G minor chord, but if you were to put those same chords together, you get a C minor 9, right? But it goes a step further than that, and it makes like real shorthand. So once you understand the grip and then where to use it, where to place it, then you go, oh, I don't have to really think about that very much, right? So, right, I can take this, right, and it's just a way to like kind of think about it. I never thought about it. And it's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was, that was a thing. So you could take, okay, it's a way to think about it in short form, and you can make pretty much anything if you understand it and where your starting positions are, basically. So, for example, if I wanted to play this, hold on. There we go. So, I wanted to play this. So it's basically, right? We'll play up here. That is a C major 9. Yeah. But what do you notice is well, C, D, E. So we're on the third, and then on the third, what is this that we're playing? That's an E minor chord. So if you take any note, doesn't matter where it's at. Let's say you take, okay, so we're in F major. Okay, go to the third note, second, third, and what you're gonna say is, I'm going to play a minor chord off of that. Right, it's your A minor 7. You're gonna get F major 9, right? That's gonna happen every time. Every time you play a minor off the third note from the root note, you're going to get this major 9, right? It's a shorthand way of kind of just like playing stuff, even down to your like dominance and all that. It's just it's a shape, right? All right, so all you gotta do is remember this, and then it doesn't matter where you are. That's on the third, right? So let's start on F again. We know it's gonna be our A, and basically what we did was that should be a major, right? But we flatten the fifth, right? So if we take that same approach and we make a major, flatten our fifth, okay, get a nice little fancy, and again, it just takes all of the trying to guess the flat this, the sharp that, whatever. You just go, okay, I just have to play this shape over what it is, right? It's faster for you to think about it, and then bam, come up with the stuff. So playing around with that, all of that good stuff, and yeah, it's been real fun. It's been real exciting, and coming up with some of this stuff, I'm like, this feels a lot easier because I don't have to think it's hard about what I'm trying to form. I just go, that didn't work, then try this. What did I get? Like, okay, cool. I like the way that sounds. And so what I've been telling people recently is once you learn all your like seventh chords, right? You can pretty much once you can do that in all 12 keys, you pretty much finish like inner stuff, right? You pretty much know the instrument at that point. At that point, the rest of it is more like intermediate, advanced, because it's the same stuff, but it's a different starting point. Right? That's C major 7 to your root notes in A, and now it's an A minor 9, right? But it's that same shape. It's not gonna change. And then of course you have with your sevenths, you have 4 ways you can play. So you can play root, play first inversion, play second inversion, third inversion, right? And so again, it's something you practice, but the 2 main ones are your root and your second, right? And as long as you practice those, it's like 90% of music is made using either second inversion or root position. Right? That's still C minor 7. Take these 2 notes and put them down. That's still C minor 7. That's just a second inversion. Right? So a lot of this music is either seconds or they're in root. Right? It's either root or second inversion, right? So if you practice your 2-5-1s, right, the biggest thing I could yell, right? Practice 2-5-1s. Doesn't matter if you don't like jazz or anything. Practice 2-5-1s. Do them in all 12 keys. It's gonna take you through every major chord, Then take you through every minor chord. Then take you through every dominant chord. There are only 3 shapes when it comes to diminished chords that you have to remember. And the reason why you only have to remember 3 shapes right, is because those notes, right, and how you actually form a diminished chord has to be 2 notes between each, right? So between that, if I do an inversion of this, so I put the C up here, okay, now what I have is not an inversion of a C diminished, right? What I have is E diminished. Okay, so all the notes involved in this particular grip is on the same path, right? So you only need to know 3 shapes, because with the 3 shapes, you're gonna play all 12 keys, the diminished chords. Right? It covers all the keys, and then as you go to rotate them, you're gonna play every single one of them, right? So there are only 3 shapes for diminished chords that you need to learn, and you're pretty much gonna cover all 12 keys for that. But the biggest thing is getting your majors, getting your minors, getting your dominants, right? And you can do that by 2-5-1, right? So easy to do. Start in C, 2-5-1, right? So we're gonna go. Start in root position. I'm gonna play D minor 7. What you're gonna do, take your 3rd note, go down a whole step, take your 4th note, go down a half step. Play. Okay, that's your G dominant 7, right? These 2 notes, okay, just down here. Then you're gonna take your 1st note, do the same thing you did with the 3rd note, bring it down a whole step. Take your 2nd note, do the same thing you did with the 4th note, which is bring it a half step. Okay, E minor 7, it's your G dominant 7, it's your C major 7. Okay, then last thing you're gonna do is take your 2nd note and your 4th note, your last note here, and you're going to move down a half step, and that's going to put you into the 2 for the next major scale, right? Then you repeat the process over. So you take the 3rd note, a whole step, that's your F dominant 7, whole step, half step, that's your B flat major 7. Okay, so 2-5-1, right? 2-5-1, 2-5-1, 2-5-1, right? And it just cycles. So you just do this. That's half of them. And then you start on C sharp minor 7. And you do the same pattern. Oops, sorry. Okay. And that's all 12 keys, 2-5-1s. Be a little slow at first, but once you get done, that didn't even take us a minute, right? The practice you could do every day. Then starting here, with this in your bass, and we start on the 3. Okay. Now you'll be playing your 2-5-1s, but you'll be playing your 9ths and I believe your 11ths. start learning those colors, right? So it kind of works the same way, except for things are reversed, right? Because we kind of slid over. So your first and your third go the half step, right? Well, we'll start here. So half step, and then take this, your last one, to a whole step. So before, it was whole step, half step. Now it's half step. Sorry. Now it's half step, whole step. Then it's half step, whole step. Okay, and then the first and the third notes shift to half step, right? Because, right, that's C minor 7 there. So now you have C minor 9, and then you just repeat it over again, right? So you go half step, then you do the whole step. Still same bass notes. The bass notes don't change, okay? Half, whole. You play major 9, right? And then you shift. And then it's half step. Sorry, in the wrong spot. Half, whole, and half, whole. Okay, and then you shift. And then you repeat this. And then after you can do that, right? So you put this all down. Then what you're gonna do is start it again. You're gonna start not in root position, start it in second position, right? This is gonna show you the reverse for all of the chords. Now you'll be playing your minors and your majors in second inversion, but you'll be playing your dominants in root position, right? Whereas your dominants were in the second inversion, right? Now, okay, and then you run it through there, and once you do that, you can play every major, every minor in its root and second inversion and the dominants, and then again. Oops, sorry. Oops. Oh, I did that. Yeah, here we go. Sorry. Okay, and then bam, I played all 4. I play all 4 of them, and then you can move to the next one. Right? And you can play all 4 of those. That's 8. And then you play the last 4, that's 12. All right. And now you know all your minors, all your majors, all your dominants, 7s, 9ths, and your diminished chords. And that's pretty much, that's it. That's it. And then everything else is like some combination of, right? So, again, that's cool. Okay, so instead of thinking, oh, I gotta play the A, and I gotta flatten the 5, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you just go, oh, I just played this, but I also played this chord here, right? You start doing short form, and then you don't forget it, right? It syncs, it stays with you a lot easier, right? So you take that same find the third. Okay, so we're at A flat. Sorry. No, that would be minor. Here, 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 right? We take this and move it down. Okay, and you can just repeat it every single time. It doesn't miss. All right, so you can play all the cool stuff, fancy stuff. If you know that system and you get really acquainted with it, you can pull off this stuff like magic, right? Which is why I haven't been really like creating as much. Not only have I been trying to work to finish music, but I'm practicing so I can get this stuff under my fingers, right? Even this. Okay. There's things you learn, right? So if you're go and take that G. Okay, that's a suspended 13 chord. You don't need to know it's fancy or anything. You just need to know 3, 5. You have your 7. Okay, and then you form a chord off the 7 and get it suspended. Like, is that kind of like, you know, it seems sophisticated until it's not, and then you go, whoa, I could too play stuff like this and not have to rattle my brain around, you know, and make that sound. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's sometimes I don't even make anything. I just like playing around. It's like playing around. Oops. Right? We did that like the other day. I need to save it. I don't think I did anything. You know what? Just to be sure, it would be me. But I don't need to save that, and then bam. Oh dang, I should have saved it. So a lot of this stuff, and then like I said, a lot of times people are looking for like chord progressions, things like that. What is this, a bot? Not again. What are y'all doing out here, man? That's gotta be a bot. It's trying to talk to me like it's human, but that's gotta be a bot. I feel it in my bones. It's like that's a bot. It's gotta be. For a person that's kind of out of line, man. Pretty sure all the bots are like, hey, add me on Discord. You know, well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know you. I'm not adding you on Discord. It ain't happening. Okay. This one right here. Right, we did this the last music stream. And again, it's the same concept, right? Same concept. it's not just me, like explaining or just like talking, but like I'm actually doing it. And I'm telling you, if you just take that road, many people aren't gonna break it down and make it that easy. I'm telling you now, learn your 2 5 1s. It's gonna take care of like 90% of all the chords you're probably ever gonna play, right? And then learn your diminished chord. That's gonna take care of like the other, like another 5%, and then that other 5% like weird chords, like a minor major seven, like just those weird chords, right? The augmented, like those chords you don't really find yourself using too much in modern music. But learn your major, learn your minor, your dominant, like do the 2 5 1s. It's gonna teach your minor, major, dominant, all 12. Okay, you're gonna learn them. Then diminished chords, and for the most part, you are set to go. Set to go after that, right? Um, okay. Now this is playing. I'm like, wait a minute. I know where I got that from. Oh, like that sound was like familiar. The one we used earlier. You're gonna hear it here in a second. Like maybe it was like an older, but I was like, I know that sounds familiar. Here. Which one is that? This. Yeah. This like new series of beats that this folder right here is gonna sound crazy. All right. Because what I'm learning is taking things to a whole nother level. Like I said, because I don't have to think about it too much anymore. So now that I understand the whole grip system thing, it's like, okay, I understand the grip. Now I understand I can run this at whatever inversion, right? It's less time thinking, like trying to go, how do I move from here to here? And it's just more just going, here, plug this in right here. What does it sound like? Plug this in right here. What does it sound like? Okay, then definitely got to move it down here. Let's plug it in here and see what it sounds like. Like that. That's pretty much it. That's what we already mixed down, actually. This was done. Yeah, just kind of going through these so we can see like what we've gotten so far. So I'm hoping this time around I'll have more ideas that I'll actually have completed, as opposed to to the last set we ran, where most of those are sitting there incomplete, right? And then I got a folder with 55 projects that I think could be, ready to go if there was like just a little something to it. These, I feel like pretty much they're good to go. I think a couple of them, I want to think about like the base, but for the most part, like everything's in there that I want, and it was just having trouble trying to do the base, right? And so I'm trying to get out of the it's kind of here's the chord, there's the bass note, here's the chord, there's the bass note, here's the like I'm trying to get out of that, right? So I want my bass lines to have a little bit more rhythm, more of like a groove to them, and that's gonna take time. I don't play bass, right? But I have to like start trying to put myself in bass player's shoes, and it's like how would they approach this? So learning little by little, but at some point it'll click, and then I'll be gone. I won't have that problem anymore. It's not anything really fancy how I'm moving. See how everything is like together. Here. Let's see here. Oh, we went from here to here, right? Again, there's that. Right? We just went over that. I mean, 2 5 1s, right? 2 5 1. Right? 2 5 1 2 5 1, right? So 2 5, and then we switched. Another 2. I don't know if this is necessarily the actual 5. This is it. That will be the 5 that I play here. Kind of flatten that 5, right? That's it. Right. And then what do we do after this? We do. I have to look over here. I just be playing this stuff, so I think it's yeah. So basically, we kept this. What we did was right. Our bass note basically changed. Right, that was pretty much pretty much it for that. Right? So again, just kind of moving that and understanding, right? If we play off the seventh, we form the chord, we can get suspended sound, right? Play off the seventh and form. You can make that. Right? So it doesn't have to be the dominant sound. You can get a suspended sound, which sounds a lot nicer actually going into your home, right? To your root, right? To your one. So it sounds a lot nicer, it sounds a lot smoother. And then to your right, so it's nice. You get a nice little walk up, right? So notice this chord never moved. It's just the bass changed. So we went from that F major 7 to G sus 13, right? And then, oops. Okay, C, E, G, C, E. Okay. Second inversion. Okay, like I said, most of this stuff is gonna be root position, second inversion. Even if you're just doing triads. E, root, or you're gonna get the second inversion, right? Oops. Right? A lot of this is either root or second inversion. As long as you understand that, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. There's like nothing you can't do on this thing. There's nothing that you can't do, man. Right? So that's root. That's root. That is a sus, right? Or you could look at that. Right? That's a D minor 9, right? Whoops. Go. those are all root, right? 'Cause the root's in the bass, and that's the first note. So we're playing root position. Do the 7th, right? So if you look at this, you can look at that as like a third inversion, right? Again, not something you see a whole lot, but it's there, right? Then right, and then it goes back. Right? All the music you're gonna look up, that's all you're gonna find. Either majority of it's root, second version, and on the occasion might find something in a third inversion, right? You have that 7th there instead of you play like this, but you also play sorry, right? So there are slight instances where it kind of helps to thicken up a sound, right? Could have just did that, right? But okay. Right, so right, so you can use it. It's not needed necessarily, but in some cases where you want to kind of give it a little bit more weight, sometimes adding that note right next to it it's up to you, right? It's a very slight thing, but sometimes it just sounds better, sometimes it doesn't, right? And you can make that decision on whether you're gonna play it like that or you just play it like that, right? Sorry. I'm forgetting this. Oh, that's why. Oh my goodness. So you can play like that, right? Or you could. And again, just hearing that in the chord just makes it feel like a lot more warm, right? It's just one of those things. This I thought was really complicated, and even though it's like a bunch of slash chords, it's not as complicated as it seems. It's just the wrong. Oh, none of this says normal. All right, so. Yo, Herb Soul in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing this evening, man? Yeah, really, once you learn that stuff, it'll take some time because you gotta, memorize it. But once you have it memorized, then like you don't have to think about it anymore. And then the more like you play different progressions, then you kind of just already kind of know where you could go with it, and then it gets easier to just kind of stuff out of thin air, right? But you gotta right. And you start getting more used to it, and you're like, oh man, this stuff is fun. Like, looks crazy, right? Bass is simple enough. Right? It's not really doing anything. It's like these half steps, and then this does the same thing, right? But it's an A in the bass, but you're playing a G. It's a slash chord, right? And this thing has you, right? Right. There's only 4 notes here, all right? And look how we went from this to this. We moved from this bass note to this bass note, okay? Right? So this gives it that 2, and then you still have the 5 and the 7 here, so it makes it a sus because there's no 3. So the sus chord actually sounds better than just playing like a straight G major 7, right? And it sounds closer to the actual song. But none of this stuff is like really fancy, even though the song sounds really good, right? It's really simple. And then again, just the bass. You're playing the same chord up here. You haven't like moved any, like, that's it. So if you study the older songs, you'll start seeing you're like not even really moving. They're not even really moving, but it sounds so good. Right? Oh, I don't even know why I did that. Right? And again, between this song and this song, it's the same chord here, the same switch, but a different bass note. Right? A lot of these songs use the same like shapes and everything. Right? But as long as we change that bass note up, right? You're like, whoa, it's just into a whole different song, but it's the same. And you've been using that. And you start playing more songs, you go, how many songs actually did that? Right? So there's that, and then there's right? So you're still playing that, and you're still playing that. Just different bass notes. And it's really, really, really interesting. here, goes here, and then they go. They're not moving. Like there's nothing really going on here, but it sounds really good, right? Or sorry. Then it goes right back to that G chord, and then you're actually playing G in the bass instead of E, because that makes it an E minor 7. And, right, that's another root. And then goes back. Then right, and he's like too much, never too much, right? And then you go again. And that's the whole song, man. That's it. That's it. It's the whole song. Yeah, some really cool stuff. You'll get there at some point, if you just keep going. And like I said, I'm definitely getting into it. So I'm like, hey, look, it's actually a little easier than you think if you just do this, right? And then explain my reason why. Like, just do that. And as long as you get that down, like the rest of this stuff is mainly going to be you're actually like playing the keys, so you need muscle memory. But the actual like theory of it, that's it. 5 ones, be able to do it starting in root position. So you're doing root, second, root through all 12, and then start on the second. You'll do second, through all 12, right? You learn all 12 of your minor, all 12 of your major, all 12 of your dominants, and root in the second position. And that's going to cover like 90% of anything you try and play. Anything. Like I said, learn those diminished chords. That's like another 5%. So you got 95% of music, only 3 shapes, and then just learn the inversions. It's going to take you through all 12. And then the other stuff is chords you may not play very often. Augmented, minor, major, 7s, all that extra stuff that you're probably not going to use too much unless you're doing like classical or something like that, right? But pop and stuff, you don't too much find that stuff in there like that, right? So we're not moving, okay? We're not really moving. Everything is right here, it's together. So again, you can we're in E major. So if I play E, then I go to the 3. Okay, that's my E major 9, and all I did up here I did pull up a little higher, didn't I? Let me get that. Nope. It starts here. Put it back. It starts here. All we did, those last 2 notes at the top, okay, to get in second inversion from root, just take the last 2 notes on the top and bring it down an octave. That's it. So you're gonna go from that. You're gonna take this F sharp and this G sharp, okay, and you're gonna bring it Now, okay, get a different sound, but that's still E major 9. Okay. It's just the second inversion of that. Okay. And then you see we go here. So this note isn't in E major. Okay, so we step outside, and then you can see all I did was these two notes stay the same. Two notes stay the same, and these two notes, look at it, it only shifted a half step. Okay. That's it. And I played the two notes in the middle, right? People are like, oh, how do you play chords and then the melody over? Just play the notes you're already playing, okay? Not all the time do you have to introduce new notes. Right? Not all the time does it have to be like notes you haven't played. Sometimes it just doesn't sound really good, right? And you can always rearrange the order. Okay? So you don't have to play it just like this or these two or these two. You could do whatever. Right? Do something, right? Again, there's nothing that you're going to play in a way that's never been played before, right? There's only 12 notes, okay? And we've had these 12 notes for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. There's nothing that you're going to play that like classical hasn't already ran over 500 million times, or that jazz piano, like the gospel, like there's nothing you're going to play. So if you hear something and you like it, just use it, right? Don't stress yourself out. Just use it. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much. Then it comes here, right? So after we get done, okay, go here, go here. Okay, so we got a nice little diminished chord being played here, right? So wait, something doesn't sound right. What did I do? Oh, so I'm looking at the. Man, I feel stupid for that. Oh man. Okay, okay. And I butchered that. Okay, here. Wait a second. Wasn't that one? That wasn't that one. What are we playing? Here. 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 Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. I know I skipped something. That's my fault. So here, then here. Sorry. And then it comes into the diminish. I was like, I know that's the right chord, but why does that not sound like that's the next thing in the sequence, right? But you see how like close everything is together? And so there's this thing that the more music theory you learn, the less you move around the keyboard, right? Because once you realize you don't have to play everything in root position, then you stop hopping around and you go, oh, to get from, C to F, I just have to move a couple of notes over, right? And so the better you get at this, you go, okay, I'm moving from the 1 to the 4 to the 6. You start looking and you go, where's the fastest way, or how can I get there without taking so many steps? And then you start looking, and then all these different inversions and stuff start clicking back in your head, and you go, okay, I can play it that way. And then if something, maybe it sounds really muddy right here, and just let one go. I'm going to be playing C in the bass anyway. Do I need C up here? No. So then you would let it go so it sounds cleaner. Okay. That's pretty much it, man. And you can come up with all kinds of stuff. There's not a bunch of movement and jumping around or anything. Everything is pretty much right there for you. That's it, man. That's it. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot of good ones. Definitely looking forward to adding these to the list as well. So I'm gonna get you guys some ones that's got a bit, it's got a bit more of a groove to them and stuff as well. And then a lot of these like slower ones, I got a plan for them, but they won't make the list. At least not this current one, right? So. I think this is, I think this is the one here. I really, really like this one. Only thing right here is I like this and its bridges. So when I can figure out like a good bridge, I can get in on this one. Always appreciate you guys, pulling up, watching me do this stuff. And like I said, if there's ever you guys have like any suggestions or anything like that, just let me know. I'll definitely keep them in like the back of my mind, and because I'm still growing and like practicing and things like that. But once I got this a little bit under my thumbs a little bit, right? And it's not too under my thumbs, under my fingers. You know what I was trying to say. Once I get the hang of it a little bit more, and it gets a little easier, I'll definitely be looking to basically branch out. I like to do some other styles and things like that. don't know if I like this one too much. Got like a nice little beat to it. With this, I like some delay to it. I think I can hear the reverb on it, but I might not even have any. I have nothing on it. Okay, it might be a little bit from the VST or whatever, but yeah, I need to add a little something more to it, make it kind of. I think it might be okay. I'm not like super excited about it, but it's there. Yeah, we're definitely getting there, and so it's been a few years, right? And I appreciate everyone who's watched me struggle for those few years, and getting to this point where quality is definitely a lot nicer, right? Not to say that stuff I had before wasn't like good, but I feel like it's definitely been like a level up, right? And so I like the way I'm approaching this, getting some fancier stuff and getting like a slightly different sound thanks to the different chords and stuff like that. And so with those and see how it sounds, adding colors to the triads, right? Just this sounds very bluesy, but like very R&B at the same time. I don't know like where I'd place this necessarily, but I like the way it sounds. Very soothing. These we kind of gone through quite a few, but this is more of the more recent stuff. So I'm glad I did, because I didn't want to stream, and then I wanted to stream, but I didn't want to do any music. All that's just game, and then I was like, you need to do some music, man. So that turned out good. A bit of a struggle. Turned out good. All right, with that being said, is it this one? Yeah. Let me get out of here. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. Remember, stay patient, remain diligent. As always, be majestic. In the near future as well, I would like to start streaming during the day. We'll try and get something worked out here with that. But if you stop seeing me at night doing streams, that's because I switched over to day, and I think it'll be better or my mental as it, you know, pertains to creating, right? Get up, it's like first thing, right? I got a lot of ideas, stuff like that, and then just do the live stream, get those ideas down, and then move on about the rest of my day, right? I'm getting out of here. You guys take care. Wait, did I did. I closed it, didn't I? It's me. There we go. Bam. All right, guys. Peace.